Good morning. Today is September 25th, 2025. He would not urge us to ask unless he were willing to give. St. Augustine of Hippo. Venerable Dosithea of the Kiev caves, Lavra. Dosithea was born to a noble family in the Ryazan province of Russia. She was raised by her grandmother, the nun Porphyria, and she acquired a love of ascesis and continued to live like a nun as much as possible. Her parents, however, were eager for her to marry, so at the age of 15, Dosithea left home dressed as a boy and entered the Lavra of St. Sergius. She became known as Dositheos. After 3 years, she had to flee there to avoid being discovered by her parents, and she found a cave where she could live as a hermit. Her sustenance was bread, water, and wild plants. She was granted the gift of prophecy, and when this became well known, the faithful sought her out. However, she only spoke with them through a small window, never allowing them to see her face. One day, a young man, the future Saint Seraphim of Sarov, visited her. She foresaw his future and told him to practice the Jesus prayer ceaselessly. In 1770, a decree was issued in Russia banning hermits from living in seclusion. So Dosithea moved to a remote cell in the Kiev caves, Lavra. When Dosithea discerned the time of her death, she greeted the brothers of the skete. The next day, she was found on her knees before an icon, with a note in her hand instructing the brethren not to touch her body, but to bury her in the usual way. It was only then that they discovered that she was a woman. The commemorations I'm going to read off today include Paphnutios and 546 companions in Egypt. Next, Euphrosyne of Alexandria and her father Paphnutius. And finally, Euphrosyne of Suzdal.